Bombed out playgrounds, craters in the street, neighborhoods destroyed. This, the fresh round of havoc wreaked across Ukraine after Russian missiles rained down, targeting critical infrastructure and civilians. This family miraculously survived when their apartment building in Zaporizhzhia was hit. The Ukrainian emergency services releasing this footage of their rescue, the whole family pulled from the pile of rubble. On the battlefield, Dane Partridge, an American volunteer fighter from Idaho, killed yesterday in the Donbass region in the east.
He needed to always be working in the line of service no matter what he was doing.
His sister, Jenny Partridge Corey, said her brother died fighting for what he believed in.
He wanted us to have peace, but he wanted us to know that he loved us and it was all for us.
More than a half-dozen Americans are believed to have been killed since the Russian invasion, despite being warned by the U.S. government not to go. The 8-month-long war in Ukraine has escalated to new heights in recent days. The attack seen as retaliation for this massive explosion on the Kerch Bridge, which connects Russia's mainland to Crimea, which Russia illegally annexed in 2014.
The Kerch Bridge is a strategic target. It's a strategic target because it is, frankly, one of those prestige projects. It's a big blow to Russia's war effort, especially if they're able to take it out.
Russian President Vladimir Putin personally opened the bridge back in 2018. Today, it's still badly damaged from the attack. Russia announcing that 8 people were arrested in connection with the bombing.
Pressure has been building on Putin over the course of the past several weeks, certainly since the beginning of September, with these massive reversals on the battlefield, lots of territory being liberated by the Ukrainian armed forces, and growing pressure, growing calls from nationalist forces, growing calls from the right wing, from the Hawks, to take some sort of action.
Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin calling out Russia's deadly missile attacks on Ukraine cities.
Putin has given us all another grim preview of a future in which the appetites of aggressive autocrats outweigh the rights of peaceful states.
Ukrainian troops reclaiming more territory again today, but many towns in liberated areas look like this, a hellscape. My colleague Ian Pannell was in Drobyshev, near Donetsk, in the eastern part of the country yesterday.
For so many Ukrainian towns and villages, this is what liberation looks like. Yes, it's now in Ukrainian hands, but most of the population has fled. When they come back, this is what's left of their hometown.
The police in the Donetsk region in the east saying they found 35 burial sites in liberated areas. 3 are mass graves, like this site, as more than 120 bodies are recovered, revealing the full horror of Russia's war in Ukraine.
There are a lot of new graves here, and many of them are clearly unmarked. Investigators are working down the hill. We don't know who's here, we don't know how many, we don't know how they died. But what seems safe to say is that all of them are dead as a result of Russia's invasion.
In the capital, Kyiv, the fragile sense of normalcy shattered by the Russian bombardment. In Kyiv's subway, these residents singing Ukraine's national anthem as they huddle in safety underground.
They are trying to make a genocide. They're trying to get rid of this country and these people as a nation.
Alexander Pak feeling the impact of the Russian bombs in Kyiv.
I'm not seeing them as an honorable enemy. They're like parasites.
Alexander has lived in Kyiv throughout the war. We first met him back in February.
You're feeling anxiety all the time. You're feeling tired all the time because we're not sleeping. We just don't want to die.
The trauma of war has weighed heavily on both Alexander and his wife.
We have this odd reaction to every single loud sound on the street. Even if it's a motorcycle or something like this, you just like do this, you know?
I have big physical fears when I listen rocket.
Irina Vortoso and her 4-year-old daughter Vlada moved from Kyiv to Denmark after the countrywide Russian invasion started in February.
Denmark is a safe space for me, for my daughter.
But being apart from her husband, Serhiy, was difficult. In September, Irina made the seemingly unthinkable decision to return to Kyiv.
I feel I need to come back. I hope Kyiv can be that place where I can be here with my family, because my daughter grew up a long time without father.
Their first morning back, they woke to Russian missile strikes. Irina sheltered in the bathroom, and Vlada played with toys.
She doesn't understand full context.
Despite the terrifying reality of living in a war zone, Irina says she'll stay for now. She admits if the war takes a heavy toll on Vlada, she will be forced to escape once again.
Life of my daughter is more important in this situation. And if I feel scared, if I'm afraid, like physical afraid, I will decide to go.
Life goes on for Alexander and for the rest of Ukraine.
I believe that we win. I'm 100% confident in it. We will try to survive this. We will stay confident that Ukraine will win this war.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.